I'm wearing a boat shirt.
You are wearing a boat shirt.
I did it on purpose.
Did you? Was that with planning aforethought?
Planning and forethought, I wore a boat shirt to go get on a boat. Return to the Obra Dinn.
Cool.
Because that's what I wanted to do today.
Coffee. Keep my hands warm.
I know, cozy screen. Not my blankie.
This music is so hype.
It really is.
I really like it.
I know. Can I buy a soundtrack?
I'm sure we can. It's super good.
I want this to be like the soundtrack of my life.
Alright. Oh, we've solved 27 fates.
What?
You must be smart. I thought we had only solved 15. Alright.
Alright.
One thing I had wanted to do was to kind of go through the actual book itself. You know, I just noticed that on my keyboard, the arrow keys actually have WASD on the arrow keys themselves.
You've noticed that before.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to kind of go through the scenes, at least.
Yeah.
And see if there was, like, stuff we had sort of missed. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there was definitely times when it was going real fast.
For sure.
And we probably didn't take enough time to stop and think about each one. Because it sort of pulls you along. Okay. So, this one we've solved both fates, right? Samuel Peters was crushed by falling cargo, and a stowaway. Oh, that was the... Who's the stowaway? There's not even, like, a picture of them. It just shows a barrel. Was the stowaway the guy who wrote the book? Henry Evans? Was he on the crew?
That's a good question.
I never really looked at that. Who's Henry Evans? Because he talks about, like...
Henry Evans, surgeon.
Ship surgeon. Well, you know, we're pretty smart. We could have figured that one out. So we should probably say that he's alive in Morocco.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because he says to return it to him in Morocco.
Yes.
Well, Morocco's in Africa, and it's west. It's not the Middle East. It's West Africa. So we're gonna say that.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You know, we probably should have figured that one out a little earlier. Seems that's the sort of thing, though. I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that. So this one had 3 fates.
Almonds I had.
And the cow.
And the cow.
I love that the cow is one of them.
Poor cow.
So we figured out all 3 of the Russians.
Yes.
And...
We figured out all the Indians.
Yeah, the lung disease. At the Lasker House.
I don't know what a Lasker
I don't know what a
house.
Lasker House is either.
Can I Google it?
Yeah.
Do we feel like that's fair Googling?
I think it's fair to Google what a Lasker House is. I think that's fair. I know what laudanum is. It's like opium, basically.
Yes, it is.
And the cow. Poor cow.
Oh, Lasker. A sailor from India or Southeast Asia.
Oh. Well, there you go. So
it's literally where they got them from,
where
they got on the ship.
The Lasker House, yeah, where they picked them up from. And notice that it was them who were, who were sick. Okay, we figured out the butcher. We figured out Charlie the midshipman. Did we ever figure out the other midshipman?
No, we have 2 midshipmen we haven't figured out.
We haven't figured out, okay. We don't know anything about this chapter.
Chapter.
The calling. Okay, so here's where ship or mermaids start showing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dead and 2 disappeared. Okay, that was one of the guys on the open sea. We got him because he was O'Hagan. Oh, I was going to look at if the wind picks up, we're no chance against the Obra Dinn. Miss Lim, yeah, we got her.
They say strange. So he's one of the Chinese crewmen.
Yeah, we had figured that out.
But we have no way of narrowing down who the Chinese crewman is.
What his name is. Yeah, it says we have enough, but 3 pips. So not easy at this point. Matar Boja.
I'm going to start saying that to my customers.
Cool.
I shouldn't say that.
You probably should not.
I shouldn't.
Probably not the smartest move.
Okay.
So, the guy who died says, give us a weapon. And that was Patrick O'Hagan.
Okay.
Give us a weapon. Yeah. Irishman. Interestingly, though, these keys do not work. I have to use the actual WASD keys. This guy was knifed. Oh, not by an unknown attacker, though. Wasn't he... Okay. So he's calling out health, but wasn't he knifed? Was he knifed by the...
But we know his name now.
By, what's it, Bang?
Bang. Yeah, we know his name now. We can fix that.
It bangs, yeah.
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 We didn't know his name at the time.
So this is the sort of thing that I wanted to go through and check out, exactly. By... It bangs, yeah.
But we still don't know his name.
Yeah, we still don't know who this is.
Joe, with the big ears.
Okay. I have it, hold on, yeah. Because there was that, like, weird treasury thing that, like, drew the monster, the mermaids. He burned, I said, because it looked like there was fire coming from the weird chest thingy, whatever that means.
He was shot by
one of the Formosan guards.
guards.
Right.
Which we could...
Don't shoot. Hold your fire. But, yeah. Which we could, I mean, we could 50-50.
Yeah.
And we're pretty... These guys both drowned. And we got those correct.
We got those correct.
Those are the other 2 Russians.
Yes.
Okay. So 5 deaths here. 2 people were spiked. We don't know who they were.
They were the Formosan guards. Aren't they?
Oh. Yeah, one of them... Well... One of them speaks Chinese. That's all we can say.
Okay. So go back.
I don't think that's one of the Formosan...
This guy is the Formosan guard.
Yeah. He's the Formosan guard.
Okay.
You're right. And the other guy, who's kind of looking down...
Oh, is
this guy. This guy here. Okay. So he's not a Formosan.
He's not a Formosan.
But the blurred out... So that one of the Formosan guards, I think not the one that shot the mate?
I think he is the one that shot the mate.
Was it the one with the hair?
I think so. And we'll see it here in a little bit.
Well, it was already... We passed it, where he shot the mate.
Did we?
Yeah. That was on the... That was here. And he got shot.
Oh, and we can't see that.
Off the port side.
Yeah.
We'd have to...
We'd have to go see it.
We'd have to go see it.
See it.
Yeah, you can't just get to the scenes that easily.
That's annoying.
A little bit. That's not too bad. Okay.
Okay.
Right, so lift this out and take it below. What's going on? What do you know about these things, about the chest and your dead friends? Which I think that sounded like the captain speaking. What is this chest? What's going on? What are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. That's one of the Chinese crewmen speaking to
the Formosan.
To the Formosan guard. The guard says, "This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We'll all die." And then you talk about a shell, very dangerous shell. What shell? Says the captain.
Okay.
And then he got spiked, right?
Yeah.
By the terrible beast.
Yes.
On the gun deck. Oh, this is the guy who was slapped by the tail.
Yeah. And I think he's the cook.
Oh, so he's dead. He's the guy who dies. Give him to me and I could fry us a solid meal, boys. Okay, yeah.
I think he's the cook.
So I agree. We should mark him as the cook. Thomas Sefton, the cook.
Okay.
I think that's good. And it does say shouldn't be too hard to figure him out. Alright, so we got him. I'm glad we're going back through here. we got this correct. Oh yeah, that's when the stair thing happened. Did we get everything through here? Alright. No text. This guy was stabbed. Oh, right.
This guy had his
leg
chopped off by the crazy guy, the captain steward. The steward went crazy.
Where the surgeon was saying, keep pressure here, hold him down. Oh yeah, this is the captain. 20 years my steward, never a doubt on your sanity. Yeah. Tie him up in the lazarette.
With those things.
Eredora. So speaking Swedish because he was a Swede. And then we said, all finds John. In the worst spots, I think. So that's how we decided that that was John Maples.
Yes.
Which we got correct. Because
yes.
it's been recorded. All was not fine.
All was not fine. He died.
He died. It didn't go well. Okay, a whole bunch of people died then.
This is one of the Chinese
One of the Chinese topmen. Work fast, the wind is live. He got lightninged. Yeah. This is one of the No, he was a topman. Never mind. Speared. Bloody devil. Another one over there. Okay.
That was where they yelled. Nick is already done for in the next scene.
In the next scene, it's already done for Nick, and that's how we figured that out. Yeah. So this is interesting. In Daemon, someone was speaking Portuguese, Italian.
Here, hold on. Let's ask Siri. Say it again.
In Daemon?
Hold on.
What? I would just type that into...
Well, I don't know how to type the little DAE.
Well, the AE, you just hold down A.
Okay, hold on.
Long hold on A, and it'll pop up a bunch of options. Alright.
Okay, hold on.
So, what's going on? Come on, boss. Hey, catch. Oh, yeah, and that's how we know. Okay, right, because he's the carpenter's mate. Because he's dead, and he says, come on, boss, so he's a mate. That makes sense. We had to guess before. But who else was present that said in Daemon? That one's
well,
interesting.
That's what I'm looking for. It says that's Danish.
Is it Danish? Oh, so Lars Linda the Dane.
And we knew he was there.
We knew he was there. Okay, that makes sense. So we actually... We don't know exactly... Oh, he disappears in one of the boats.
Yeah. Nathan Peters gets into one of the boats.
We got him. Yep, we got him done. Yeah, because that's the carpenter. And there's the carpenter's mate. And then we have a guess that this is fourth mate.
And we got it right.
Well, not yet.
Oh, it hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, because we don't know what happened to this guy yet.
We think isn't he one of the ones we think gets in the boat with?
Maybe we'll need to re-watch some of that. And what happens? We'll come back to him, I think. Okay. I just wanted to spend some time going through the stuff. Surgeon's mate decapitated by a terrible beast. Yep.
Oh.
And then this guy also.
Another Chinese.
Another of the Chinese topmen. Yeah. Burn it quick. So they used fire, which then caught Charles Herstick, the midshipman, and he burned to death. No text. The butcher was spiked. I've got you, don't move, I'll get you down. Give me that gun. Okay, but they were getting him down from the wall. And then this guy was crawling away. Because he got spiked earlier, but then he got also shot. And we were trying to figure out who shot him. We need to kind of work on that still, because we could sort of see, but we couldn't get close enough to actually zoom in. Okay. Yep, the carpenter was speared, but also shot them. Also shot the beast. Then bad things happened. I mean, it is called the Doom, after all. Yeah. So he was clubbed by Nathan Peters. Bloody Dane. Yeah, we got that all figured out. So the other guy that was talking was that other guy that we've seen many times, but we don't know anything about his name. Poor Edward
Poor
Spratt.
Edward Spratt.
Pooping noises.
Pooping noises.
Dead. Akbar, Abraham Akbar, was crushed by the beast. He was the guy crushed against the wall by the cannon. Belay Spark, yeah. No, this is the dude at the top. These two guys are the two guys that were both blasted with a cannon. By, well, I don't know. A beast, kind of. I mean, but the fuse. I think we need to go back and look at some of that. Third mate Steward, yeah, crushed by the loose cannon. We figured that out from another one where he was standing there.
Yep.
Sir, loose cannon, yep. He's talking to the third mate, Martin. This unknown midshipman was blasted by an explosion. So he's one of the three middies.
Yeah. But
we don't know which one. We got him. We got her. She said Martin. We got that info. He was like thrown overboard. I saw there was one where he's like falling off into the sea.
Okay.
I mean.
So he probably drowned.
And then we see 3 people from a boat also being flung.
So they probably drowned.
All 3 of those drowned. But there were a couple different boats.
Yeah.
So we're not sure which boat is the one being flung. There's a lot to figure out. We don't know anything about the bargain. Then the escape. The bosun. Right, where he said the Squidward is my Frenchman, the bosun's mate, who we haven't quite figured out yet. He was Austrian, which is why he said for dumps. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. That's interesting. Wonder with like the magic shells or something? Who knows? Paul Moss, first mate Steward, was killed with this. Yeah, okay, we got that one. He says, damn. Okay, so he got stabbed because somebody like wanted to get on the boat or something.
Yeah.
Then she shoots him. Oh, and this guy with the flat cap.
Yeah.
Right, this is where the mutiny is kind of revealed. He says, Captain cannot be trusted. This was the guy. So this guy doesn't sound...
English.
Doesn't sound English, at least. We need to go back through some of these and figure out who he was shot by and everything. Because, like, I can't tell enough from that. It's enough to make you want to go back, you know? The fourth mate
was clubbed by the dude in the hat.
Yeah. We've really wanted to figure out for a long time. This middy... Okay, so this is the third midshipman, was knifed. Oh. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him? So is Pete the blown up midship?
I don't know.
And then he calls out, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. I want to relook at that one. Don't you think? It's in the midshipman's cabin?
Well, so they got away. They were in a boat.
They were in a boat.
And there was nothing attacking them at that time.
Right, because this was in the escape.
Yeah.
So my guess is that they are alive?
Okay, so
but we don't know where.
Who else is in the boat? Is the surgeon is alive in Africa.
And he was in the boat. That's right, we remember seeing him in the boat.
So I think all 4 of them are probably alive in Africa.
You don't think any of them has traveled since?
I don't know how we're going to know that.
I don't know either.
Well, okay.
That's precisely my point.
Well, I think we should mark them as alive at least.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We can say alive. Does it say unknown?
No.
Let's put it
as Africa.
Africa for now. Well, there you go.
Okay, so now I want to. You know what I want to do?
Put the other two women as alive in Africa.
2 women as alive in Africa, and I want to go put one of. I want to go choose a name for one of the guards.
Oh. Right, the Formosan guards?
Formosan guards.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. Which means that the 3 guys, if we go back to the other one, there were 3 guys in another, getting into another ship. And those were the 3 guys that got flung, right?
Right. But I just want to do the Formosan guard first.
Okay, so it's probably going to be fastest to do this from the sketch, right?
Yep.
And... Oh, okay. Well, okay. So which one do you want?
I want the one with hair.
The one with hair. The one who is spiked by a terrible
beast.
So you want to just guess at his name?
Try anyway. Yep.
I feel like we're cheating.
I don't.
I don't want to do it when we're doing it.
Okay.
Because it says we don't have enough. And it's like, yeah, we could just brute force it, but that's a little... That's not fun, you know?
Yes, it is.
I don't find that fun. I do think we have some more clues that we can follow up on, though. Oh, for one thing, so I saw this guy getting flung overboard.
Okay, so let's put him as drowned.
Let's just put him as drowned.
By a terrible beast. Well then, I think Nathan Peters is drowned as well.
I agree. I concur. So if we go to the sketch, this is Nathan Peters. Yeah, he was one of those 3 guys. I'm going to say he drowned by a beast. Okay. Oops. Right click. That's the button I want. What? That was in... Was that in the Doom that they disappeared? Yeah. Those are the guys blasted with the cannon. Yeah. I think he drowned.
I think...
He was also in that ship.
So I think he drowned as well.
I think so too. I don't remember.
I don't know where he was.
I kind of want to relook at that one just to
Yeah.
make sure. But I think that he was one of the guys that also drowned. Well, we could do that real quick. Which one was that? That was up here, I think.
Last one.
No.
Move quick.
This is a mistake. Okay. You are correct.
We've got so many that you have to look at the memory on the map to figure out.
That's a good point. You're right. I should.
I know I'm right.
You are correct. Okay, so that was in the Doom, and we want to go to Nathan Peters, 15 memories, disappeared in the Doom.
You actually want to look at the one where he clubbed Lars Linder. Because that shows who was in the boat with him.
Well, let's look at the memories on the deck map. That's probably the thing to do, right? Oof. Was that... Oh, that was here. Okay. That's over on this, that side, not there. Okay. That was this body. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I knew it was somebody's body on the port side of the ship.
There's a lot of bodies.
It's not my fault there's so many people dead. Okay. So, I think Peters and this guy and that guy get on this, and then in the... You see that boat get flung. That's such a weird effect. So I'm going to say he drowned. Was drowned by a beast. I don't know who he is. And I'm going to say this guy... That seems likely. He's the surgeon's...
He's the surgeon's mate.
Because there's the surgeon.
And I think the surgeon's mate is named... something. What was it?
I agree. He is almost certainly named something.
I think it's going to be... Hold on, I have it written down here somewhere.
Almost absolutely correct. I
have too many notes. I can't remember.
It crosses people off as you get them right.
Yeah.
I don't see a surgeon's mate here.
It was... What was it that the guy... yelled? It was something with a B. Brennan.
Brennan?
Brennan. His name's gonna be Brennan. He's the surgeon's helper at least, or son, or something.
Let's take a look. The crew. Manifest. That's what I want. Okay, surgeon's mate. Oh, he... Okay. Was decapitated by a beast. We already got him, so that's not the surgeon's mate.
Okay, but look for somebody named Brennan.
Henry Brennan Seaman. Number 56. He's not dressed like a seaman, though.
No, he's not.
I don't think that's... Says it shouldn't be too hard. Bookmark memories? Okay. Oh boy, so we're gonna have to do a bunch of things. So he was in this one during that big fight. He was there in Soldiers of the Sea. He was there in Unholy Captives when that fell down. Okay. I'm not quite sure yet. Do you have a good idea?
I know.
Okay.
It's the book thing that bothers me.
What's the book thing?
The fact that he's holding a book, because only the surgeon.
Yeah. Yeah, he was indeed holding a book. You're right. Which makes me think he's almost certainly not one of the... He's not one of the top men, or...
Go to the crew list.
So, he's probably not a mate. Right.
Purser.
Could be a purser. The books, that would make sense. Passenger. Could be the ship's steward.
Second mate steward.
Yeah. So
listen to the voice again. Was there an accent?
I don't think he speaks.
He doesn't speak.
I don't think so, because I think it was the other guy who was standing more in front who was speaking. It disappears. Yeah, he disappears in the Doom, right? Because you have to infer that he drowns from the boat being flung.
Yeah.
So you don't actually see him die kind of on camera. I wanted to check down in the midshipman's cabin. Was that this one? No, that's the carpenter's. Let me look at it. Oh, midshipman's up a level. Click on deck. My mistake. Because there's that one where the name Brennan and another, was it Pete or something, was mentioned?
Yeah.
Where are we? We're here. We want to go
down. Is
down.
the Frenchman, right?
No, Charles Minor or something was the Frenchman.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. There's the knife that stabbed this guy. Let's rewatch this one.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay, so he's calling to somebody else named Brennan.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure this is one of the midshipmen. Yeah, we've decided he's a midshipman. So we know this one. So this is there? If there's a midshipman named Pete, then we know that. Then this is the other one.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So this is Thomas Lanka.
Good.
And so this one, the one who was exploded, must be
Pete
Milroy. And we will follow some of these clues. We might be able to figure out who he was knifed by now. And then he's calling to Brennan. So there's got to be someone named Brennan who's around here that he's calling to. Right?
Right.
Could be this guy. Nope, couldn't. We know who he is. This guy's like listening. He's cupping his ear.
Yeah.
This is Brennan. And we know he's associated with the first mate, right?
Yeah.
Because he called out to Brennan, and he's like listening. Oh, he heard his name. Pricked up his ear. I'm good with it. You want to do it?
Sure.
Henry Brennan. Kind of picked up there.
It did not validate one of our fates.
Well, did it not? Interesting.
It did not.
Which means it's wrong, or we would have gotten
well, it only validates in threes.
Yeah, but if we had three
earlier,
it would have validated.
Yeah.
Before we got that
so
last one.
So let's look at what.
Okay, shotgun unknown, unknown, clubbed unknown, unknown. Fair enough. If there's anything unknown, then knifed unknown. Doesn't look like it.
No, you're going too fast.
Okay.
Oh, that's why, because it's shotgun unknown.
Right. Yeah, there are several people.
Okay.
Yeah, we know he was shot by one of the Formosan guards. We could guess here.
True.
On one of the Formosan guards. We just don't know which one it is. It's either Chiao Tan or Hok Sang Lao.
Yeah. But now we would need to have two more.
So, yeah.
Well, if we get two more, let's try it.
Let's try it. Yeah, I agree. So we're close on that one.
Okay.
The fourth mate was clubbed.
By.
Do we remember this one?
Yes. Dude in the hat, who we just named.
Oh,
as
Brennan.
Brennan.
Oh, right, because that just happened,
yes.
Right? Oh, okay. So we're on something here.
Okay.
Okay, so there's one. Yeah, a lot of bookwork in this episode. But you kind of have to at some point.
And then
Edward Nichols. Okay, that's one of
the dude in the top hat. I think. John Davies shoots somebody. So I think he shoots the guy that we can't figure out who he is. I think he shoots this guy.
Let's go back and watch through the go through the scenes, because this was very helpful, I thought. Didn't you think so? Okay. Try this one. That was loud.
Escape! And we still have a whole chapter to watch. Because there's clubbing dude.
Yep, clubbed by Brennan. Yeah.
And he had just shot whoever's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, okay. So John Davies had just shot this guy.
So we don't know who he is.
We don't. And it says we shouldn't know.
But
we can say who he was shot by. That's the first mate coming down because he knows that the midshipman was knifed. Man, that's a lot of blood. Okay, so let's... Where's the door? There it is. And then do the other one. Yeah, this is useful. I'm having a great time with this game.
We're making progress!
I think so. I should be able to get the dead bodies on... Yeah, in the real world, too. Because piecing together the scene is really interesting.
Yeah.
What a clever mechanic.
Captain Cannon.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take a ship and sail east. Trade Russian fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard!
Okay, so the guy who dies here is the guy with kind of the odd accent.
Odd accent.
Yeah.
So who do we got that,
And is a conspirator with... Oh, he was listening from down below. Right. Yeah, because here's Brennan, and here's the first mate. And so they were conspiring together with Mr. Face-Off here.
who do we got on the cast list who would be wearing a funny hat and have...
It says we don't have enough to know. Unfortunately. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright.
Well, we'll probably figure it out in the next the next chapter of the series.
Yeah. And then we figured out who we... Oh, that's right. We wanted to see who knifed him. That's what we were trying
That's what we did. And we did!
to get to. Did we?
Yes!
I don't think we did.
Didn't we?
No.
Put me down! Let go!
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that. Does that live for nothing?
Okay. Yeah, right. This is the fourth mate. Who's... Okay, sitting here with the guy who is
Missing an arm.
What?
He's missing an arm.
Oh, he isn't?
Not that guy, the other guy.
Well, yeah, but he kills him
Yeah.
shortly thereafter, right? So this blood here is from
That guy.
that guy. So this is before he gets knifed. He's coming up from below. There's the captain. So who knifes him? It wasn't the first maid, because the first maid is showing concern for him. You know?
Right. Okay, so who has a knife back in the other scene? There it is. It's right on his back, isn't it? Or is that a revolver?
That's a pistol. Yeah, it's a flintlock pistol. So this must not be the right scene. So maybe we need to find this.
This was one.
Because this was part 1 in the officer's mess. Part 2 is on the stern deck.
Okay, so let's go look at 2. Because I think in 2 you could come down the stairs and see.
See what was going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to explore in these for sure. These doors stay open if there's things of interest in them, or probably not. I don't know. So on the stern deck, was it this one? Or is it this one?
I don't know.
We'll take a quick peek here.
Yes.
Yes, this is escape part 2.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push! Down!
Okay.
So they were taking the last boat,
We don't care.
and they're the ones who survived.
Who survived? We figured them out.
Yep. Yeah, we got him. He was killed by Volkov. We got him. He ends up getting shot. Okay. The first mate was running to help deal with it, as was his right-hand man, Brennan. Those two seem closely joined, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's the one who gets knifed. He's listening in. So he has expired in the chair.
He has expired in the chair.
And he ends up getting clubbed by Brennan. Yeah, so these guys are sitting here upset because that guy the bosun just died.
So let's put him as expired.
What?
That guy.
Him?
Yeah, as expired.
We already have him.
Met an unknown fate.
Oh, do we not have his... I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That was an accident. I thought I had marked him already as having...
We didn't know how he died.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is this squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Damn it! The beast is dead. How
And then let's go to part 3, which I think is up on the deck too, and then we can come down.
Right. So his whole arm is missing.
But I think we can just put him as expired.
That says old age when you click it.
Oh, okay, no.
So that's why we didn't do it. We never quite figured out what had ripped his arm off.
Bled to death.
That's not an option, is it? Okay. He's not alive. He might have been axed, but we don't know. He wasn't burned. He probably wasn't clawed. He wasn't clubbed. He wasn't crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten, electrocuted, expired as old age. Exploded, fell, probably not. Froze, illness, killed with a sword, maybe. Knifed, probably not with his whole arm missing. Poisoned, no. Shot, probably not. Speared, spiked, strangled. Struck, probably not. Suicide, probably not.
Torn apart.
Yeah, but his arm missing.
Okay. That's okay.
So, I mean...
That's going to happen in the chapter we haven't done yet.
Yeah, we don't know what exactly caused that.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think our best bet is that he was killed with a sword with his arm.
But then it's going to ask us who did it.
Who did it? And I have no idea.
No idea.
Okay. I apologize, I didn't mean to click there and go into this one. Causing trouble. Okay. So we want to go to...
3.
Part 3.
Which is when... right next to you when Volkov gets shot.
Right. This one?
Yeah.
That, yeah. Carries right over.
Let them go!
You sure you don't want Desmond playing this one?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure we don't need the small person playing this one.
I kind of want to show him the Kraken part, though.
Yeah, he would think that was cool.
He would be like, whoa! Like, show him the first bit, but then he'd really want to play the rest of it. So these guys coming up, we know them. That's right, the captain was aiming too.
Yeah.
Mrs. Jackson just, like, ganked that dude. This guy is a known knife man, but that's later. Ah.
Okay.
Right, he catches him overhearing, snooping,
And knifes him.
and knifes him. Our problem being we don't know who this
he
is.
Ah!
But he kills this midshipman.
Okay.
And the fourth mate here. Okay. Alright.
So, I'm going to make a note here.
So after he kills him, the fourth mate comes and struggles with him and shoots him. And then gets his head bashed in by Brennan.
Flat Cap McGee.
Yeah, the black flat cap.
Kills... What's his name?
Thomas Lanka.
Tom... the Midi.
Yep, Tom the Midi. Yep. Okay.
Okay. There you go. Made a note.
We got a note of that. Cool. Oh, hey, Renita. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
There you go. We solved it.
Yes. Okay. We're trying to, pick out the signal amidst all of this Obra Dinn.
Oh my god.
You like that?
You're so lucky I married you.
Let's see here. So, the problem with saving and quitting in this game is that then you're like...
Okay, so look at the flow of time on the map and figure out where
we're missing.
The last memory was.
Okay, so we've kind of filled out the escape, right?
Yeah.
With the merfolk and the magic crystals? No, not exactly. I mean, there was like a chest that the Formosans looked like they had been kidnapped, right?
Yeah.
The Formosan royalty looked like they were kidnapped by the
second mate.
Was it the second mate? Yeah, and some guys.
Some folks.
And they had a chest, and apparently that summoned the
magical spike mermaids.
Yeah. And then they sort of came back.
And they brought those back to the ship, which summoned those horrible creatures on the crabs.
Yeah, the soldiers of the sea. Oh, and there was a big magic blast at one point from the magic seashells. Yeah, so
it was great.
It was pretty cool. What were we looking for? Oh yeah,
the map.
Chapters. right? So we've completed this one. We have both memories from this one, right? We have completed this one. Murder we know nothing about. We have not found that one at all. The calling.
Go back.
What?
Click that. That's where that we need to find where that memory is. That's our next,
that is a clue to go there. I agree.
outside the first mate's window.
I just wanted to go through and make sure. I know you. Okay, unholy captives. Yep. Soldiers of the sea. Basically, if they have like X's at the bottom, then we've found the memories for that. This one is unknown to us.
Oh, and we could go in the lazarette as well.
Yeah, well, except that this one says it's unknown to us. And there was a lock, remember, on the lazarette?
Oh, that's true.
Because it locks us out. Okay, so I agree completely that we want to go to murder, right? Do we pass it?
Yeah, it's 3.
Look. So out the first mate's window. So where is the first mate's so the first mate's outside the first mate's window. So okay, starboard side of the ship at the very rear of the gun deck. Let's go see if we can find something out. This is what deck are we on? We are on the gun deck.
Oh, we are on the gun.
So this is right here. Haha.
There's a thing there.
We were standing right next to it.
Good, that was convenient.
Go back!
You're here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
Okay, so this is when they are kidnapping the Formosan royalty. And she goes, Captain! Because this was not a sanctioned effort. So this guy gets shot. Okay. By one of the kidnappers.
Who is the second mate?
Who is the second mate. Okay. So we know he was shot by Edward Nichols. Yep, he was one of the co-conspirators. That's Miss Lim, who gets killed by a beast. Yeah. And then there's more stuff going on over here. Big pig. Chickies. Okay, so here more of the conspirators are loading the other Formosan royal, the king, we'll say, into the ship. Oh, we're zooming in.
We're zooming. Zooms.
Okay. We have a new chapter. Murder. And there's the magic chest.
I know how they died. I don't know who they are.
Yeah, it says we can possibly figure it out, but we know that he was shot with a gun by the second mate, yes? Edward Nichols?
Yes.
Okay, you calm down, shaky hand. I just need you to calm it on down. Yeah. So we're trying. Wanted to look at who some of his conspirators were. You know, make sure we had them. Yep, he was drowned. One of the Russians. This is the other Russian, maybe.
No, that's the Chinese. That's the Chinese.
That's the Chinese crewman. One of the co-conspirators.
That is Big Ear McGee.
Yeah, Big Ears, who ends up getting knifed on the sea.
Yeah. Who else is going on the?
Right? Yeah. Why is he so nervous about all this? There's a lot going on. Yeah, definitely you need to.
Oh, this guy.
You need to explore all sorts of stuff during these events. So he was stabbed in the leg.
With a spear?
It looks like a spear. The helmsman.
Finley Dalton.
We haven't seen him die yet, but it sure looks like he was stabbed with a spear. Let's put him as speared. You good with that?
Yes. We don't know by who, but...
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know who that guy is. And the, give it up. Okay, so this guy, the guy who gets shot is of course not one of the conspirators. How can you do this? Load her up, we best push off. And she calls out to the captain.
Yeah.
But I don't see the captain here. So, but she could just be calling, hoping the captain.
Oh.
Okay, so there's that body that was hung up. This is shortly after that sketch was drawn.
Yeah.
I was right. I was right.
You were right.
How right was I?
Very right.
I was very right. I totally called it. Just from the pictures.
You did call it.
Which, he was the one who shot, right? It was Baldguard that shot the... No, because he's already dead.
He's already dead!
Never mind. Look. Yes, I'm stupid. Sorry.
I told you it was guard with hair. Baldguard already dead.
Yes, Baldguard already dead. So he... Well, it won't let us put a fate.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Who just did?
He's like rubbing the back of his head like he got clubbed or something.
Lars!
Clubbed again. He survived this time, but not the next.
Lars had a rough go of it on this journey.
Yeah. I am pleased that I called that, but it was just from the art, it made sense. Okay, yeah, Big Ear's one of the co-conspirators. Okay.
Okay.
So you ready to click?
Ready!
I bet we're gonna go to that now.
Yeah. If we didn't, I would have been sad.
Yeah, because he didn't look dead yet. I'm sure we'll get to him. That's a bit gruesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super gruesome, dude.
It's gonna be upstairs. It's gonna be over here. It's off the... I guess it was off the port side of the ship?
Yeah, it's gonna swirl around the mast, but it's gonna be right over there. Okay.
No, it was the starboard side of the ship. Okay.
Blech.
Yes, alright, cool.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Mr. Wolf.
Right, sir. Ready, men. In. Fire!
Okay, so Mr. Wolf, I have an idea too.
Okay.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Hey.
I hope the artist is over here.
Yep.
Yes, yes. That's what I hoped. Oh wow, this is like everybody's here. Okay, so this was, wasn't it? So this must be Nunzio Pasqua, the dead body.
Yes.
So this is...
Hok Seng Lao. Oh. There.
Hok Seng Lao. Yep.
And he died of an execution.
Which means that he is
the other
Formosan, Chiao Tan.
Chiao Tan. And that means that
we can now...
the second mate was shot by the other guy.
Was shot by Chiao Tan.
Chiao Tan.
The second mate being this guy, Edward Nichols. Was shot by Chiotan. Got it. I feel good about that one. Yep. So we were right about Brennan. That seems...
Yep,
Once we paid a little more attention, I was like, oh, okay, we know who this guy is. Oh, I guess we already knew it was Brennan, though, because we got his death trigger, right? Because he ends up killed by the captain. Awesome. I mean, gruesome. This game is so good.
This game is so good.
This game is really, really, really cool.
I'm really happy with this game.
Yeah. Like, this is the sort of, like, Myst-like game that I dig. I felt bad for not liking The Witness.
I really liked The Witness.
I know you did. I know.
I did. I was sad that you weren't into it.
Yeah, I think I went into it with the wrong expectations and the wrong mindset,
yeah.
And that was my problem.
Did you play the Journeyman Project? I have not.
I have not either.
We know his fate.
This one's a little given away, but that's okay. Cool. Let's write that one down. Write it under here, because Narame was telling me about one called the Swapper that I wrote down. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy to check more. Well, he was very shot.
I don't know.
With very much a gun. By, like, a bunch of people? I mean, we know that one of them was Brennan.
Well, the wolf was the person who was, like, in charge of the firing line.
That's true. Oh, stop it, shaking hands. Yeah, so this guy is Wolf. See?
Dude!
Because he's giving the order. I bet we can probably follow the bullets to see which one actually hit him.
I bet you're right.
So this is totally Wolf. He's probably like the gunner's mate or something.
And it says that we can identify him now.
He is the gunner, Christian Wolf.
Okay.
Austrian, yeah, that makes sense.
We still don't know who.
It was kind of the beast's fault.
Okay.
We can put that down for now, and if it's not right... He was one of the two guys in the armory.
Yep. And so was the other guy. Then that...
This must be the gunner's mate.
Yeah.
Olus Viata. And he did have an accent.
He did have an accent.
Yeah. Which means that the midshipman was killed by Olus Viata.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah.
Thomas Lanka. By... Got it. Okay, so it gave us Terrible Beast.
It gave us Terrible Beast, so we should change that other one
The
to
other
Terrible
one's
Beast.
a Terrible Beast, because it's like... It wasn't intentional, you know?
Yeah.
It was because the Kraken grabbed the cannon and, like, knocked everything around. Alright. That came in the Doom. That's a Scoppy.
Yes,
There we go. This guy.
Yeah, so change his unknown attacker to the beast.
Yeah, we still don't know quite who he is, but...
We're narrowing it down.
I wonder who the enemy is. That's interesting. We haven't had enemy yet. Okay. This is such a great scene. There's so much here. So yeah, that's the gunner's mate crouching next to... Oh, that kind of makes sense. They were kind of co-conspirators. Yeah. That's the guy that gets zappified. There's the captain. Okay, he was a steward. Yeah, there's the third mate. Yep, second mate. He's got to be the second mate steward then, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
This guy has to be the second mate steward.
I think so.
That's big ears. Second mate's steward. Yeah, I think that's right, because he's like whispering in his boss's ear.
Okay, so let's...
So which is the bullet? Yeah, you can see which bullet actually hits him, right? Is it from this one? Yeah.
Yeah. Which is Brennan.
Which is Brennan. Cool.
Cool.
Because the other guys just aren't good shots, apparently.
Apparently not.
Look how badly they missed. Terrible. Yeah, they all totally miss. That is a cool effect, though, that you have to, like, follow the bullet track. Who are the other shooters? Okay, so he's dead, drowned by a beast. He was killed by with a sword. Oh, this guy is O'Hagan. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Top Hat McGee over here. That's the bosun, back when he had both arms. Yeah, those two guys sitting there. I wonder if he's also a topman.
I mean, they're sitting on...
Yeah. I don't know who he is, but I'm going to guess he's an unknown topman because we still have several Chinese topmen.
Yeah.
We only have one non-Chinese topman unaccounted for.
Okay, so we could go back up to that scene in the
rigging and see if we can figure that out.
That's
rooster.
a chicken. I want to account for him, please.
Piggies.
Piggies.
We like the piggies.
That's gonna be Lars.
That's Lars, Linda. And this is the carpenter, Winston. Yeah. Steward and the fourth mate. Yep. That was the carpenter's mate. Yeah, standing there. That's the butcher. The cook. Yeah. That's the butcher. That's right. Yeah, with his haircut.
It's the monkey. The monkey's on the goat.
The monkey is
monkey's riding the goat.
Monkey riding goat. I love it. That's super good. All right, and then these are the two Formosans, and then the other
Formosan guard.
Azuda, and then one of the Chinese topmen, who's interpreting, and then burly guy here, who's like their sort of enforcer dude. We've seen him several times, but we don't know who he is. Okay. Cool. That was really...
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I like that.
And now we're going to go to this.
This has to be the passenger Nunzio, right?
Yeah.
The Italian passenger.
Who can't be the guy with the... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to make a false assumption.
It's going to swirl all over the place and come right back here.
Yeah. Well...
You silly smoke trail.
Listen, smoke monster. We had enough of you with Lost.
We're wise to your trickery. Alright, let's check out the end of Nunzio, I'm assuming.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just sorting some things.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
So... This is Nunzio. Senor Nichols. That was the...
Second mate.
Second mate, right? Yeah. Because he was getting rid of one of the passengers so that he could kidnap the Formosan royalty. I was right.
You are right.
He totally is.
Yep.
I was like, he looks Italian and he's playing the fiddle, and that's like totally stereotypical. But this game is fine with you making assumptions based on 19th century stereotypes. Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Magic seashell? Ooh. Whoa. It radiates even in this memory. That's cool.
That is cool. Now who's already dead over there?
Yeah. Probably clubbed? Oop. Oh, let's do everything.
Stop it! Let us look at what we want to look at.
This is part 1, right? Because the second mate decides that he wants to kidnap the Formosan royalty. It looks like he's stabbed.
I agree.
Or knifed, right?
Yep.
Knifed by Peters, right? Or Nichols. Nichols. Any 45. That's 3/4. Thought so. Not sure what the shh sound means, but... Alrighty. So we got him fully. But yes, we wanted to look at this guy who looks like he got clubbed. Probably by...
Nichols.
Probably by Nichols. Who did he say in that scene that we just saw? He said, so-and-so, is that you? Let me look at that again.
Senior Nichols.
Okay. Is someone hurt? Someone was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he was...
knocked out.
He was not killed here, but he was... Yeah, he was clobbered and then framed for the murder.
For the murder.
By the second mate.
He was down here guarding this thing.
Right. And so the second mate found out that there was like a magic seashell and was overcome by covetous greed or something.
Told you it was a magic seashell.
It's totally a magic seashell. Is that just cargo up there or are those people sleeping?
Probably cargo.
I guess so. I'm just looking around, trying to see if we missed anything. Okay.
Man, we're good.
Awesome. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
And then he gets executed. And then, yeah, this guy gets shot.
Shot as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We don't know what happens to Martin. We've never seen anything. We know he's dead. We don't know what killed him. We know that he was torn apart.
Yeah. By the monster.
Oop. I just closed the book.
Boy! In there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Which might mean that we've gotten all the memories that are here on the boat.
Yep.
Maybe. Because we have...
We know he was torn apart by the squid. By the beast.
Yeah. But does it let us...
But we don't know who he is.
We don't know who he is. Because this is the bosun, right? Yeah. We don't know who the bosun's mate is. We know who most of these people are. We still don't know what happened to him. Oh yeah, because he was speared by the conspirators. Was there one just before that where we could see somebody carrying a spear?
Who do we have that doesn't have anything on them? Because that's going to be Charles Minor.
I see, yeah. So somebody with no anything. Flamians. Obviously not them. Yeah. Those three guys. I don't know. I am not sure.
Well, I think we've misattributed something somewhere, obviously.
I would not be surprised. Well, how many do we have filled out currently? That could... Okay. So we have not... We have a fairly short list now of people that we don't have names on, right?
Right.
The ship steward, Sati.
Who's going to be dressed nice.
Yeah. A few seamen, one from Sierra Leone, and a couple English. The four Chinese top men, we don't know which one is which, is the problem. And Timothy Buttermont.
So I think for the Chinese top men, our best guess to figuring them out, I know their numbers were on the bunks.
Yeah, they did have numbered bunks, that's true. So maybe we need to look through the numbers and see, like, if one of them is not in one of the bunks or something like that.
Yeah.
Good call. And yeah, the purser we don't know either. We know nothing about that. Charles Minor, yeah, okay. Don't rush me, annoying guy. Yeah, because we filled out everything except the bargain. We don't know what happened there. And then escape. Okay. So we figured they all survived. We said that in the Doom, most of these guys, like, drowned, I think.
I think that that's probably our... No, I don't think that's our... Steven from Zero. That was...
Wait, he was speared, but it says he actually disappeared in the Doom.
Okay.
So we actually don't know. He must have survived.
Okay.
Right, we saw him speared,
But he must have gotten out.
but he doesn't die there. He disappears in the doom.
Okay.
What happens? Should we go down? I don't know what happens if we go down.
I don't know either.
We lose?
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Okay, so like that ends the game, I
That ends
think.
the game, yeah.
We need to make our final deductions.
Yeah. So let's go up to the scene in the ropes.
That is this one.
That is this one. Okay, let's find, because we only have one non-Chinese topman to identify.
That guy's a topman right there.
Yes. Is he Chinese?
I don't think so. Unfortunately, I can't
You can't zip him.
zoom on him.
Okay.
Wish I could get down and see all those people. That would help. So he's one of the Chinese top men. He gets zapped. That's Maba. He's dead.
Chinese topman.
Yeah. Ghoul. He's dead. One of the Chinese top men. The Russian top man. Lewis Walker. Which means that this guy is probably the top man that we're missing.
Yes.
And he's wearing kind of a white outfit.
White outfit. So go look at the crew picture. And look down in the top men.
See, there's a mix of some of them are on here and some of them are on here. I wonder if he's one of the top men because he's hanging out.
Well, that's it. Hold on. Go over. Right. Oh, we have it. Oh, yeah. I think he could be a top man because he's hanging out with the other two top men.
Right. Well,
all those top men are all together.
Yeah, and we know what's going on with all these guys. And we have one. Basically, all the non-Chinese top men are back
all together
here, right?
Yeah. I think we should name him as our last.
But this guy has. That guy has hair, but that's not necessarily that. Actually, that could be.
That's probably Nicholas.
Nicholas Butterill. Oh, because he ends up speared by a beast.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, that's Butterill. But I think that that's a decent.
Yeah.
Guess that he's a topman.
Yeah.
And he's our one remaining non-Chinese. Perhaps.
Yes.
Because there are 4 Chinese topmen, and they are. He's one of them.
Yep.
They, I think, are 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. And then that guy.
And he's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he was acting as the translator.
Yeah. So the guy in the stripy shirt down there.
It's based largely on like clothing because that's just that kind of style of outfit is, whereas he's wearing Western clothing. Which who what?
Down at the bottom, the heavy in the striped shirt.
Yeah.
We know nothing about him.
Yeah, we've seen him in a ton of things. He shows up all the time.
So could he be Charles Minor?
He could be.
He is our only person we have nothing on.
He could be, because, and being the bosun's mate, he would be in charge of like crew operations and stuff. That would make sense that he could be Charles Minor. Let's try it.
Okay.
Maybe he's the bosun's mate, and he is wearing kind of a bosun-y sort of outfit. And they said he was torn apart by a beast. So we'll put that as our guess. We haven't seen it happen. So many things to figure out. All right. We don't know about Martin Parrott. We've never seen him die. We don't know what happened to him exactly. When was that in the time frame that he got?
So that was
like Escape Part 1 or something. Yeah, so Escape. So it's right after the bargain. So we're not going to find out what happened. We don't get to know, right? Because this is unless it shows up at the end. I don't know how the game works exactly. Because this is the first thing that happens. So we know his arm gets pulled off. We're not gonna have full information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got most of this put together. Actually, we're pretty good on this chapter, right? Okay, so that's solid. That's solid. That's solid. Solid. The cow. Poor cow. We're solid on this one. That one. Maybe. That's a guess. Yeah. One of the I think one of the Chinese top men, right?
Yeah. I have no idea how to go about figuring out their names. I think we need to go to the bunks and see.
Yeah.
If we can figure anything out there.
We got that one right. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. I'm just trying to go through and see. We might be able to figure out who this fellow is. Just kind of by process of elimination. In fact, I would not be surprised if he was the Sierra Leonean seaman. Just because he's black, basically. And that's not a great reason, but I'm going to guess that.
Okay.
Hey, we got Charles Minor. Nice pickup on that one. But
he was the only person we had nothing on.
We just didn't know who the big burly. Yeah, I was like, this big burly guy shows up everywhere.
But who is he?
And that totally makes sense that he'd be the bosun's mate. Because that's kind of the job of the bosun's mate, is sort of he's like the
heavy.
Yeah, he's the heavy, exactly.
Okay.
He's the muscle in the crew.
Okay.
We're
making progress. We're making progress.
Yeah. All right, so we guessed on him and got it right. That's good. I'm just kind of going through and seeing where things can... These guys that I just don't know which one is which.
Yeah.
And I hate to just, like, guess.
Yeah, I don't want to brute force it. I really think...
He's one of
the 4 Chinese top men that we were having trouble with. I really think that the bunks are going to be...
Yeah, we'll go down and do that next.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
Who is this guy? Where is he at in the picture?
On the stairs there.
Why are you on the stairs? That's not helpful.
Guybrush, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a tricky one because you hear his name, you can figure out like that Charles Minor the bosun's mate pretty early on, you know, from this guy. But yeah, it was sort of process of elimination because we just knew absolutely nothing about the big bald heavy dude, and then the fact that he's kind of acting as what a bosun's mate would do, sort of made sense. So this guy was on the stairs.
He's on the stairs.
I wonder if we should go back and try to find him in the scene where this guy gets shot.
I don't think we could go that far.
What do you mean?
I don't think it would let us go that far back.
Well, but he should still be around somewhere.
Okay.
We could maybe find him.
Maybe.
Doo-doo.
Doot. Doot.
Hug Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by
Seems like-
self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
That's Roderick.
Okay, so it does not let us go that far back on the ship.
Captain of
All right.
the ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the...
It was worth a shot.
I know.
All right, so we could guess on the names of the. I hate trying to do that. Yeah,
No.
But I think you're right. Let's go down below
Okay.
and look at the.
While you're going down there, I'm going to go use the restroom and
Okay.
get something to eat.
Let me look at what numbers those guys
Yeah.
are. Yeah, we'll have to figure out dinner here in a little while.
Yeah.
The purser, we still have to figure out. These guys, 38 through 41. So there's 44. Were there... I don't think anyone was sleeping down here. And there were some memories where we saw things going on. You figured him out, I think. Yeah. Such gruesome sounds. 45. 41. That was one of them. So, okay, I found 40. They were numbers 38 through 41.
Okay.
I found 41 here in a memory.
Okay. And any hints?
X, which is the super unhelpful one.
Yeah.
Any hints?
Like, personal effects around it?
No.
No, okay.
And this scene won't let me go upstairs. So
Okay.
I think I just need to leave this one. So we got him. We figured him. We figured him. That's Brennan. I think we got all these guys figured out. Yeah, the gunner was shot with a cannon. We haven't figured this guy out.
Well, he's gonna be somebody.
He's gonna be a seaman.
He's gonna be seaman. Who's left in Siemens?
Couple guys.
Okay.
Alexander Booth and George Shirley. Which would that say number 58 and 59?
Yeah.
Or 57 and
59.
57 and 59. So I'm guessing he was one of the guys who was on this cannon, so he should be in one of these scenes here.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe an earlier scene on this deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the door? Couldn't find it. What does this let me see?
The future. This is like.
Watch your foot in.
which is usually a helpful
Yeah.
thing.
What's it, gentlemen?
Oh yeah, he was running away. It's so goofy. So the hammock seems to be down at this point. Or not around.
They haven't put him up yet.
Yeah. This guy.
He's that guy.
Shot with a gun. Oh, this is the guy who crawls around.
Oh, yeah.
This might be the ship's steward.
I think ship's steward...
He's dressed like all the other stewards.
I like that.
And he's the only steward we don't know.
I like that.
So I'm going to mark him as Zungi Sati, the ship's steward.
And I think he was shot by...
We want to go back...
Yeah, we do.
I think, yeah, we might be able to see. Because, yeah, he is dressed like a steward. Got a few threads we're kind of pulling on here as we unravel this thing. Yeah. So, okay, well, if we want to check out that, the death of Zungi Sati, we need to go down here to his remains, which are
What?
here.
Bleh.
Yeah, because there he is getting shot.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
That's who's shooting him. Bald head. Could be Charles' mate. Could be the bosun's mate. It's a little hard to see.
Other window?
Okay, so this was the gunner, right?
Uh-huh.
And the gunner's mate. We got them.
Is that right there? First mate.
That's the first mate. He survives. Oh, that's one of the Indian men, I think, because he's got that hat. And he has a sword that's sort of, yeah, I think we already got him. So, kind of a burly, bald guy. It's so frustrating when you just can't get close enough to...
Yeah, look through the next window.
Yeah, he's shooting, but not in the right direction. You can see the shot being fired.
No, I know. I just feel like
if we get the right angle, we might be able to tell better. Possibly. Not much to see there. Not much to see there.
Who's that?
That's the surgeon. Oh yeah, and that's the
dead guy.
The butcher who got spiked. But we could look in one of the earlier scenes of this and see.
Are there windows on the left side? If you turn to the other side, out the boat. No, those are just like sparkles.
No, that's just
the reflections.
That's whole, yeah. One of the other views, though, we need to look for a guy who's wearing like white pants and a bald head and kind of burly.
Yeah. No, we need to go to earlier scenes in there.
Yeah, because there were several scenes where this guy was crawling away.
Yeah. Agreed.
After he was initially spiked.
And agreed.
Like, here's one of the earlier ones. When the butcher gets spiked. How crazy.
I've got you.
Okay, the surgeon's saying, I've got you. Yeah. Yeah.
Get you down.
Well, so the scene. Hold on, turn around. Peter's there. Is bald. What color is his pants?
Who's?
His pants are light.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, he's baldish, so it could be Peter's.
Okay, so let's keep track of who's in this scene that it could be.
Yeah, could be Peter's. It's not these guys.
It's not that guy.
Oh, jeez. Scared the crap out of me.
Me too. Not
He's
him.
the guy who gets exploded. So he has already crawled
all the way over there.
quite a way. So there are earlier ones.
Yeah, and is anybody coming down the stairs? Okay, no.
No. So actually, right now, our best guess is actually
Peter.
Nathan Peters. Yeah, because definitely not the surgeon.
No, because we can see him somewhere else.
Okay. This is really cool. Alright. Let's look at this one. This is part of the same scenario. Yeah, I mean, it's really well done, which means it's horrid. Yeah, he burned. Yep. Very burned. Okay, so there he is crawling away. That's the surgeon.
Not him.
That's the carpenter.
Who's this?
That's Nathan Peters.
It's gonna be Nathan Peters.
I think it's Nathan Peters who shoots, accidentally shoots.
Yeah.
Zungi Sati. Well.
Oh.
No, this is Charles Minor.
That's Charles Minor, right? Click on it. Yes, it is. It's Charles Minor.
I think so too, because the guy was like bald.
Bald.
And kind of burly. That's why I thought it was probably Charles Minor. Okay, so I'm going to say he was shot by Charles Minor. Accidentally.
Yeah, but still.
But nonetheless. Okay. Okay, so we have one filled in with a temporary fate, a scribbled fate. We need a couple more to get a confirmation. Okay, we can go back to trying to look at the...
I was trying to figure out these Chinese topman's names.
Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Yeah, I wish we knew what had happened to him. Like, his arm's off, but why and how? Yeah, and see, because he's... Yeah, these guys were over here, and he was going down. That's another thing. He looked like he was heading down below.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas he has a gun.
Yeah, that's
Minor
true.
has a gun. So I think that's right. I'm pleased with that deduction. Do you want to look at these, or let's go out and look for the Chinese topman?
I want to look for the Chinese topman. Also, at any time your daughter is going to text me and tell me she's done with her practice, I'm going to have to go get her.
Okay.
So we'll be ending stream abruptly, but then we can come back later after we have fed children.
Yeah.
And gotten them from practice.
And ourselves.
And ourselves.
Alright, so... I think it was over here is where I saw one of the... one of them. What was the memory where we saw the most tags? It was like the one where the guys are playing cards,
The ones where the guys are playing cards. That one.
This one here.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's where
on the gun deck. Syed dies.
Near the back? Is that right?
I don't know. You can look at the memory.
I can look at the memory
Look at the
location. That's the memory location. It's outside of surgery on the Orlop deck. Wait, is that right? Oh, that's where the body was moved to, so maybe that's where I need to... He's the wrapped up one.
That's not where you need to go.
I don't need to go...
No. Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Okay.
It's confusing because it's down on the Orlov deck that the body is, but the body was moved post-mortem.
Okay. So
these were the Indians here. You hear sleeping, snoring. Those are the Russians over there. These four are the Chinese.
Okay.
Right? Maybe? Maybe not.
What are the numbers?
Oh, they're not. I'm wrong. Because the Chinese are... numbers 38 through 41. Those are all 50s. Oh, they were further up on the deck.
Were they that way?
Maybe. 59, 39, 40, 41.
Okay.
So these...
38.
38 through 41.
Okay.
So they're all asleep here. Where am I on the... Sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I'm on the gun deck near the bow in here. Soldiers at the Sea Part 3 takes place near there. I'm just looking for places that we might be able to
see some people.
See some info, yeah. Unholy Captives Part 2, but that was maybe not at night? I'm not sure.
Well, so follow the flow of time. Follow that arrow backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Soldiers of the Sea Part 2.
And maybe we could come downstairs and take a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, location of corpse is main deck, near the bow, starboard side. Okay, so let's leave this. Okay. Main deck, starboard side, near the bow. It's this one here. Yeah, trying to follow these around is a little confusing. Okay, so this is where that guy gets speared. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we can't go down here. Dang, I was hoping we could go down.
Who's up here, though?
Charles Minor.
Charles Minor.
A Horrible Beast.
A Horrible Beast.
Batelli or Brennan.
Brennan. This guy we haven't named.
Yeah, that we're pretty sure has drowned, but we don't know who he is.
He's a seaman.
I think he's a seaman. So he's he's either George Shirley or Alexander Booth. Right?
Right.
Would be my guess.
He looks like a
Actually,
George.
our list is getting pretty small.
Yeah, it is.
He does look like a George, doesn't he? And this guy is another seaman.
He definitely
That's Alexander.
Alexander.
That is just wild guessing. Okay, we know him. We know him. We know him.
Okay.
Okay, so that didn't get us anywhere.
That didn't get us anywhere. Okay, so let's go to the next.
But did we learn something that we were wrong?
Yes, because we have 3 fates filled in and nothing happened.
And I'm pretty confident on this one.
So we have the two seamen backwards.
Yeah. So yeah, George must be. This must be Alexander.
Yeah. My assurance that he looked like George was just not actually. So just click.
Unknown.
Yeah.
And then we can put him as Alexander. And then we can put him as George.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a little brute forcey, but like it's kind of 50-50, you know. Just had to guess. Like we knew it was one way or the other. Okay, so this was actually helpful.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's follow the flow of time and go from the sleeping quarters to the next memory.
Okay, so from the sleeping quarters from like here to the next one that was down here, Soldiers of the Sea Part 4?
Yes.
Okay, so Soldiers of the Sea Part 4 is, well, like, right there. It's on the Orlop deck, kind of in the middle.
Okay.
Boom. Alright. Go downstairs, go down to the Orlop deck. Kind of middle-ish. Yeah, it was like down here, right?
Yeah.
Like right in front of us. There are two bodies here. I think they were the same situation, I think. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Definitely sort of feel like you have to do some guessing. It's so gruesome. That's so awful.
It really is. Okay, so he is
One of the Chinese topmen.
Topman being decapitated.
We got him figured out.
Yes. Okay.
So can we go upstairs? It won't let us go upstairs there. Will it let us go upstairs here? Aha. Yes.
Okay, is anybody...
We got him right, though.
Yeah.
We got him. You got Spikerinoed. Unfortunately, the hammocks are not up. So, this isn't... This happened, like, during the daytime. Or something. So this ends up not helping us. So we can... Okay. Where's the exit? It's over here.
Okay. Well,
so we can follow the floor of time.
Your daughter just texted me.
Oh, did she?
Yep. So
no.
I have to leave.
Okay. Well, do you want to end this for now and come back to it shortly?
Yes.
Okay. So sorry, we're gonna go get dinner, but we'll be back in a little while. So thanks for watching. I wonder if there's someone I can raid. Can I raid? Let's see. Oh, we can raid Gelly.
Yay!
We're gonna raid Gelly. I've never done a raid before, so this is a new one. Alright, here we go. Do I have to go to Gelly's channel? That's weird.
I don't think you're doing it right.
I am certainly not doing it right. I never claimed to know what I'm doing.
I'll give you the thumb and the I'll give you the sum and the multiplication of the coin.